swinging a liner. Oh my goodness, Brady well.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Meador Park in Springfield, Missouri for the second episode of Baseball Night in the Ozarks of this 9th season of Grip and Rip Baseball. It is truly a tradition like any other. It is baseball's ultimate second chance. And tonight, just might see a little bit of history get made alongside what should be a pretty good ball game between the Ozark Mountain Ducks and the Branson Showmen. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Rance. We welcome you in to historic Meador Park, built in the 1960s, just renovated in 2023 with $1.8 million worth of work The field you are seeing completely refurbished. It's the home of the Drury University Panthers at the NCAA Division II level in the springtime. And in the fall, we're playing grip and rip baseball. This is the second of a total of 4 dates on the calendar for the GRBL to play here at Meador Park. Well, let's dive right into it and meet the starters, beginning with the Ozark Mountain Ducks. They will be the visitors on the scoreboard today in their royal blue jerseys, white caps, and white baseball pants. Starting in left field, leading it off, a rookie out of Springfield, Missouri from Glendale High School who had a very good debut with 3 hits, Thomas Brand. Batting second is the pitcher. He wears number 9 from Marionville, Missouri, Skyler Henson. Batting third, the shortstop, number 2. He is from Northwest Missouri State. That's Logan Rycraft. In the 4th spot is the third baseman, the Mountain Ducks franchise player from Rolla, Missouri, number 16, David Edwards. Batting in the 5 spot is the extra hitter who just got the 50th base hit of his GRBL career a week ago from University City, Missouri, Tyler Jones. In the 6th position is the first baseman. He wears number 7, Clay Odell. Batting 7th is the second baseman, number 11, Brett Gallion. Batting 8th is the right fielder. He wears number 10 from Princeville, Illinois, Ernie Perkins. In the 9th spot from South Bend, Indiana, the catcher, number 18, Hunter Knapp. And batting at 9th from Las Vegas, Nevada, the center fielder, number 3, Colton Simons. So it's Brand, Henson, Rycraft, Edwards, Jones, Odell, Gallion, Perkins, Knapp, and Simons for the Ozark Mountain Ducks tonight. Battery mates will be Hunter Knapp receiving pitches from Grip and Rip Hall of Famer Skyler Henson from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Broke into the league in its second year in 2017, has been a mainstay ever since. He is the league's all-time leader in innings pitched and in strikeouts, and tonight he goes for a bit of history, trying to become the first pitcher ever in the history of this storied league to reach 200 strikeouts for his career. But first, Mountain Ducks are going to have to contend with the home club, the Branson Showmen. They'll go like this. Center fielder is number 2, another GRBL Hall of Famer, Skylar Carter. Batting second is the player manager and left fielder, number 10, Jacob Karlson. In the 3rd spot, a young man making his Grip and Rip Baseball League debut, former Washington Nationals farmhand Trey Turner. In the 4th position, batting cleanup, is number 12, the first baseman Tyler Rusk. Batting 5th, another GRBL Hall of Famer, number 13, from Republic, Missouri, the third baseman Justin Parker. In the 6th spot is the extra hitter. He wears number 16 from Rolla, Missouri, Toby Yorks. In the 7th spot is the second baseman, number 9, from Rose Hill, Kansas, Ben Hammett. Batting 8th, and pitching, wearing number 17, is from Lebanon, Missouri, Justin Loudon. Batting 9th, the catcher from Springfield, Missouri, number 7, Alex Bird. And batting 10th, the right fielder from Nixa, Missouri, wearing number 4, Chris Leggett. So it's Carter, Karlson, Turner, Rusk, Parker, Yorks, Hammett, Loudon, Bird, and Leggett for the Showman tonight. Battery mates Alex Bird and Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. We'll step aside, bring you the data on Snacks and the first pitch right after this. You're watching Grip and Rip Baseball live and free on YouTube, sponsored by the Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
I'm William Beadle from Tolbert Beadle. It only takes 1 second for a person to be involved in an accident. And when the worst occurs, there's only one person that matters, you. At Tolbert Beadle, we want to be the one you call for help. We're the one to get you the compensation you deserve from the insurance companies. Call us today and find out if you have a case. The consultation is always free. Tolbert Beetle, when you need justice.
Each of the last 3 times the Howard Bell Trophy has been contested, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon out of Lebanon, Missouri has been in the game. We have a tradition here in the Grip and Rip where the winning team for the Howard Bell Trophy gets every player's first and last name etched on a plaque that is placed on the pedestal that holds up the Howard Bell Trophy. And in each of the last 3 seasons, Justin Loudon has gotten his name etched on that bell when it's been over. Won the title in 2021 with Moon City, then won back-to-back as a member of the Springfield Metropolitans in 22 and 23. He will try to right the ship or redirect the show, so to speak, for the Branson Showmen coming into tonight's game with a record of 0-1. They fell hard to the Nixa Suckers 9-0 in the season opener. So Justin Loudon onto the mound. 2 innings pitched his first time out, gave up 4 earned runs on 1 hit, struck out 2, walked 5, and that was really the story of it for Loudon. Too many free passes. Starts Thomas Brand off. Ball 1 outside. Brand hitting in the left-handed batter's box. Looked at a called steer right there. It's Thomas Brand and his Ozark Mountain Ducks in his Grip and Rip debut, for that matter. 3 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. Umpires for this one, it's Dave Deal behind the plate with Brian Lozano in the field. We saw Lozano work a couple of games a week ago, but it's the first time we've seen Dave Deal here in 2024. Brand swings at this one, and it's lifted into left field. That's going to drop foul just outside the line. So he will come back and do it again. Well, we saw the sun go behind some clouds at the tail end of our last game. Saw the Republic Locos defeat the Moon City Mavericks 9-2, but right now, sun's peeking back out. We'll call it partly cloudy. 83 degrees, our game time temperature. 6:07 p.m. first pitch from Justin Loudon. Should cool down to around, let's call it 77 by the time this one is over, and that is not the way Justin Loudon wanted to start the show tonight, walking Thomas Brand, so the free pass continuing to plague the Branson starter a little bit. Game plan is for the Showmen to use up to 6 pitchers tonight, so everybody's going to be on a quick leash. Batter is Skyler Henson, who watches one sail in inside. Henson gets out of the way. 1-0. Check throw over to Tyler Rusk at first. I think that's more about just serving as a deterrent rather than an effort to get Thomas Brand out. Henson swung at that one and pulled it foul, third base side. Two and one now, the count to the Marionville Comet. Breaking pitch was down. Skyler and his wife Alex celebrated the arrival of their son Jasper just before the season got going, so congratulations to all parties involved there, especially Alex and Jasper. Loudon pitched that one inside, so back-to-back walks. Starting things off here in the top of the first, and the batter will be Logan Rycraft. So Rycraft, sponsored by Mickey Owen Baseball, originally from Mount Vernon, Missouri, now resides in Nixa. He was 1 for 4 with a walk and a run scored in his GRBL debut. Played professionally a season in the Pecos League for the Roswell Invaders in Roswell, New Mexico. And yes, the team definitely leans into the whole Area 51 thing pretty hard. But 20 for 86 in the Pecos, hitting .233 on base percentage, much higher, .374 for Rycraft. So he's a pesky hitter and a tough out. Had a .351 on base percentage at Division II Northwest Missouri State. He's ahead here 2-0. Now Loudon I'm not sure what that was about to be affair. But he's going to set up and bring it home, and Rycraft does lay down the bunt. Loudon off the mound to get it. His throw to first in time, but the bunt did what it was designed to do. It moved 2 runners into scoring position with 1 out. So Rycraft sets the table nicely for David Edwards, Ozark's franchise player. He is originally from Ocala, Florida, now resides in Rolla, Missouri, where he's a strength coach at Missouri S&T. 35 years old. He was 2 for 5 in the season opener. He is officially 41 for 100 for his GRBL career, so a .410 career batting average. Plays a pretty mean third base as well, but David Edwards unquestionably got the franchise offer from the Mountain Ducks for his hitting prowess. He's been a double-digit hitter every season. Had 13 of them with Republic his rookie year, 12 for the Showmen in 22, 14 for the Mountain Ducks a season ago. Loudon ran one in. It is 2-1. Fielders defensively for the Showmen. Really playing Edwards to pull it. Giving him all kinds of real estate over on the right side to hit one through if he can do it. Two-one. Swung on, fouled. So David Edwards steps out after the second strike. Counts now even 2-2. Loudon winds and fires, and Edwards launches this one. Way up it goes into shallow center. Carter runs in, calls off a couple of teammates, comes up with the catch and the out. But I think Skyler Carter scared the life out of his pal Ben Hammett, the second baseman. Makes the out nonetheless. That is 2 gone. And it does keep the runners in place as well. So here is Tyler Jones. Got the 50th and 51st hits of his career a week ago. 2 for 3 with a sacrifice fly, an RBI, and a run scored. So now 51 for 201 for his career. TJ watched a bouncer go by. Fine block by Alex Bird. So Alex Bird, a rookie. Went to Kickapoo High School and played some college baseball at Mission University in Springfield. But It's his first taste of the GRBL. That's back in the hole to Hammett at second. His throw across to Rusk was in time, but then the ball came out of Tyler's mitt as Tyler Jones was crossing the bag at first, so safe is the call, and a run scores. It is 1-0 Mountain Ducks. Thomas Brand comes across. Wait and see. They are scoring that as an infield single. All right. So there's an RBI for Tyler Jones. And it's 1-0 Mountain Ducks. Thomas Brand runs across to give the Quack Pack the early advantage. Top of the first. Clay Odell out of Ozark Christian College stands in. He is sponsored by Sermons on the Mound Ministry, which he is the founder. It's been a little project he got going just this past spring and has carried on every Friday. If you follow Sermons on the Mound on social media, you get to hear from Clay Odell. Runners on the corners. The 1-0 to Odell, swung on, fouled back over the screen and out of here. So Henson the runner at third, Jones the tail runner at first. There's a check throw. Thought that might happen. Justin Loudon and Tyler Jones, teammates on the 2021 Moon City Mavericks. They do enjoy conversation. Clay Odell fouls another one into the parking lot. Ball and 2 strikes now for the veteran of the United States Marine Corps, Clay Odell. Breaking ball, no. Tyler Jones is going to steal second base uncontested. So 2 Ducks in scoring position, first base empty, and it is deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Loudon throws another cement mixer that misses. Apparently that was ball 4, my mistake. It was a 3-2 pitch that missed. So now the bases are loaded. The batter is Brett Gallion for the Mountain Ducks. So Brett 1 for 2 with a run scored. Coming back to the league after a 4-year hiatus. That was thrown behind Gallion, but Bird was able to reach out and glove it. Still 1-0 Mountain Ducks. Sticky jam here for the Showmen. That breaking ball was inside. It's 2-0. So Brett Gallion, a school administrator in Republic, Missouri. Took a called strike on the inner half there. Two-one pitch, swung on, fouled back, and that will even the count. Wind is kicking up a little bit here at Meador Park, blowing in from the north, so in from left field with the way this ballpark is oriented. From home plate to dead center field, it's northeast. Brett Gallion hits one right into that direction, into shallow right center, but the second baseman, Ben Hammett, ranges back to make the catch to get the out. So the Mountain Ducks strand 3, but they do come away with a 1-0 advantage. An infield single by Tyler Jones makes the score Ozark Mountain Ducks 1, Branson Showmen 0. Showmen come to bat for the first time right after this.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it.
And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out.
Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are gonna feel awesome!
The Marionville Comet Skyler Henson in familiar territory, making yet another GRBL start. He has made gobs of them over the course of what is now a career entering its 8th season. 212 and 2/3 innings pitched for Henson. He has allowed 67 earned runs. He has struck out 197 batters in his career. He has walked just 89. So it all computes out to about a 2.79 earned run average. In the Ducks season opener, Henson pitched 5 innings. That's the max any one guy can throw in this league. So went the distance, 5 innings, gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits, struck out 5, walked 1, and hit a batter. The thing about Skyler Henson is everything is really based off of 2 pitches, a fastball and a slider. But what makes him deceptive and effective, he can change up his cadence, he can change up his arm slot, he can change up just the amount of zip he puts on the slider sometimes. So sometimes it's moving, sometimes it looks more like a looping curveball. Deception, a big part of his game. You'll face his fellow Grip and Rip Hall of Famer here at the start. It is Skylar Carter coming up for the Showmen. Here in the bottom of the first, it'll be Carter, Karlson, and the debuting Trey Turner for the Showmen. So Carter steps up, the league's all-time leader in base hits with 76. He was 1 for 3 a week ago. Grounder to the first baseman. Odell calls off the help, steps on the bag, and that's the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Marionville Comet Skyler Henson. And with the Mountain Ducks leading 1-0, Jacob Karlson, the Branson Showmen player-manager, comes to scratch. Jacob looking for his first hit of 2024. He is lifetime 54 of 148 with 37 runs batted in. Swings and drops that one foul. Yeah, wind did not have this on the, this has just come up all of a sudden, but wind out of the north-northeast right now at 11 miles per hour. So it has kicked up. The 0-1 to Karlson, swung on line. This is into left field. Thomas Brand is able to stop it from reaching the wall. So some fine hustle on the part of the Ducks left fielder keeps that at a single for Jacob Karlson. And here we go. Tying run is on. And the batter is going to be Trey Turner for the Showmen. So Trey Turner out of Missouri State by way of Crowder College in his hometown of Neosho, Missouri. Selected by the Washington Nationals in the 2017 Major League Baseball draft as a pitcher. Pitched a total of 76 1/3 innings in the minor leagues, but he's really excited about coming out to the GRBL for the chance to be a two-way player. That's really what he wants to do, is get the bat back into his hand. And he was a capable hitter at the junior college level, batted .370 for the Crowder Rough Riders, and that is nothing to sneeze at. That's a pretty top-flight program over in Neosho, Missouri. So he's excited to get to swing the stick again. Trey Turner, as the Mountain Ducks gave up a stolen base there to Jacob Karlson. He's into scoring position, so base hit for Trey Turner would effectively tie the ball game. Big opportunity here for a rookie in his first at bat. The 1-1. Fastball outside. Henson looks back at Karlson, now comes home with a slider. That is in the middle. Brett Gallion got the throw over, but it is not in time. Turner is safe. So that sets up first and third for the Showmen. They do score that a hit right away. Yeah, infield single. And a couple of Purple People Eaters on for Tyler Rusk. Well, Tyler Rusk was a finalist for the GRBL Rookie of the Year award last year. It ended up going to Ben Wade from the Nixa Suckers, but Rusk was very good. This is sent to the shortstop. Rycraft gets it to Gallion for one. His throw had a little air underneath it, but Odell hauls it down. A 6-4-3 double play, and that one really started with the shortstop Logan Rycraft, whose exchange was lightning fast. Threat neutralized. Showman strand one in scoring position, but the score remains. Ozark Mountain Ducks 1. Branson Showmen nothing. Back with the second inning after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Justin Loudon back out to work for the Showmen. They trail the Mountain Ducks 1-0. Top of the second inning. Rance Berger here with you live to bring you this one to its exciting conclusion. If you are new to the Grip and Rip League, we do this every Sunday. Our players get the opportunity to play one game per week, and we do triple headers from either here at Meador Park or at Ozark Mountain Sports Complex. Players in this league, ages 21 and up, they have to be out of college eligibility or at least willing to forfeit whatever they had left, and they cannot be under professional contract with another club. So as a result, most of these guys hold down steady jobs, Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday even, but on Sunday they come out here and we do our best to put on the professional baseball experience right here in our Missouri Ozarks. 6 teams in the league, split into 2 divisions, the North and the South. Both of these clubs, the Showmen and the Mountain Ducks, are South Division teams. And right now they're trying to catch the Nixa Suckers, who are 2-0. They were winners today by way of an 8-0 victory over the Springfield Metropolitans. Ernie Perkins grounds this one to the shortstop, and Trey Turner rifled one. Got clear of the 6'7" first baseman Tyler Rusk and went into the Ozark dugout. So I believe a nice E6 is going on the board. But Trey Turner might have just instilled a pretty healthy amount of fear into the opposition, sending it into the dugout. So that puts Ernie Perkins on second base to start the party for the Ducks here in the second. And Hunter Knapp, the catcher, lays down a bunt. Loudon off the mound to get it, throws over to Rusk in time. Perkins moves up to third. So a little bit of small ball. Second time we have seen an Ozark batter lay down a bunt tonight. 1 gone. And with a runner at third, batter will be Colton Simons. Colton Simons now lives in Republic, Missouri, but relocated to Southwest Missouri from Las Vegas, Nevada. Played a fair bit of baseball, MSBL Association ball out there. Found the GRBL on the internet and said, yeah, that looks fun. Had a good debut. 1 for 2 with 3 runs batted in. Had a bases clearing hit to plate 3 for the Ducks as he looked at a strike there. Also came on as a pitcher and got the save, helping to preserve a 10-9 victory for the Mountain Ducks over Moon City in the season opener. This is in the air, flared, tailing. That's going to take 1 hop, stays in the stadium. Somebody's going to get a 50-cent foul ball out of that deal. And Colton Simons has fallen behind here, 0-2. Justin Loudon rocks, kicks, deals. Tacked inside, and Simons didn't chase it. Ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking pitch, and Alex Bird had to scramble, but the Mountain Ducks opt not to test him. So that's going to even the count 2-2. With 1 out. Runner at third is Ernie Perkins. That bounced and hit Colton Simons. Now he's trying to argue his case. Plate umpire, I don't think, saw it hit Simons' leg, and so these guys are going to talk it over. This is Dave Deal and Brian Lozano. Pretty short chat there, and yeah, hit by pitch. Showmen aren't really going to contest that either. So it's first and third, 1 out. And back to the top of the order go the Mountain Ducks and Thomas Brand. So Brand still at 3 for 5. An RBI, a walk, and a run scored. 2 runs scored, as he did score the Mountain Ducks run in the first on an infield single by Tyler Jones. So Thomas Brand has now scored in both of his GRBL ball games, waving the runner home on that wild pitch. Ernie Perkins comes across, and it is 2-0 Mountain Ducks. So the Ducks, they've bunted twice. They've drawn a couple walks, capitalized on a hit by a pitch and a wild pitch there. Not a lot of balls going out into that outfield, but Ozark taking advantage of what is given. Out to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. So earlier today it was the Nixa Suckers beating the Springfield Metropolitans 8-0. Then in the 3 o'clock game, the Republic Locos beat the Moon City Mavericks 9-2. So the Locos go to 2-0 with head-to-head wins over both of their division foes. That's a pretty good start for the guys in Vegas Gold, as Thomas Brand has issued the free pass. So first and third, and not Jacob Karlson, Trey Turner, the shortstop, so not the manager, but the shortstop for the Showmen, over to talk with Justin Loudon. This is probably equal parts psychological and situational, the chat there. So Loudon, I'll admit he tends to try to nibble corners. That was over the plate, and Skyler Henson drove it into left field. Simons will score. It is now 3-0 Mountain Ducks. An RBI base hit for Skyler Henson, the pitcher helping his own cause. And the advantage stretches out to 3-0. So I was just about to try to make the point that Loudon could do well to try to stop trying for so many strikeouts and try to pitch to contact, but Skyler Henson kind of made that look silly. That ball grounded third base side, and it was touched foul by Justin Parker, stopping the runners. First and second, with still one out, is the situation for the batter Logan Rycraft. Rycraft goes the opposite way on this one, tailing foul out of play. Rycraft drives it toward the gap in left center field. Could be extra bases. Jacob Karlson's not able to corral it. Rycraft's going to get at least two, and two more runs will come across for the Mountain Ducks as Henson, the tail runner, scores. Make it 5-0. 2 RBI base hit for Logan Rycraft, a double. And it is a 5-0 advantage. And the Mountain Ducks need to win this game to keep pace with their South Division rivals, the Nixa Suckers, who are 2-0 with wins over Branson and Springfield. So Ozark could improve to 2-0 tonight. The first meeting between Nixa and Ozark is week 4. That is Sunday, September the 8th. It'll be the prime time game. That will be the baseball night in the Ozarks game at 6 o'clock. But that's a long ways off. Got a lot to do between now and then. Justin Loudon's got to deal with David Edwards, perhaps the most dangerous bat in this Ozark lineup. He's even with him 1-1 thus far. Edwards flew out to center field first time up, resulting in a very fine play on the run by Skylar Carter. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing. A little inside out sort of look there. Edwards put it foul into the Mountain Ducks bullpen down the right field line. Two balls, 2 strikes. Loudon attacked in. Missed inside, 3-2. 4 runs this inning and counting for the Mountain Ducks, with 1 out on the board. Make it 2 as Justin Loudon gets David Edwards on a breaking pitch. Situation's not much easier with Tyler Jones up. 1 for 1 on the night with an RBI. And so with 36 RBIs, Tyler Jones is the league's all-time leader. That was swung. It was into play, but they're going to say it hit Tyler Jones on the foot before it caromed onto the right side of the infield. Guys were ready over there. But Tyler Jones fell to the turf. Gonna shake it off and keep going. 0-1 from Loudon is a fastball down. 1-1 pitch, 2 out. The runner on second is Rycraft. This is grounded right side. Hammett, the second baseman, up with it, and his throw to Rusk is in time to get the out. So Mountain Ducks retired there, but 4 runs in the second inning, including a 2 RBI double off the bat of Logan Rycraft, makes the score. Ozark 5, Branson nothing. Showmen will look to answer when we come back. It is Grip and Rip Baseball, live and free right here on our YouTube channel. Big thank you to our title sponsor, Henry's Towing. Remember to let Henry do it.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible. Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome!
Skyler Henson back to work for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Scattered a couple of hits, but a double play by the likes of Rycraft, Gallion, and Odell kept him out of trouble in the first, so it is a 5-0 advantage for the Mountain Ducks. Hall of Famer Justin Parker steps up for the Branson Showmen. It's his first time playing for the hometown team. He is from Branson, Missouri. Played for Hall of Famer Steve Lale at Branson High School, but he and his wife Christina now call Republic, Missouri home. It's JP, went to Labette Community College out of Branson. He's now the sales manager at McCoy Auto Group in Springfield. He's down here 1-2. Swings and lifts this one in the air to the shortstop, Rycraft. Camps out and makes the catch for the first out. Batter is Toby Yorks, Rolla, Missouri kid who went to Central Methodist University. It's in Fayette, Missouri. They play NAIA ball, but now lives in Springfield. Works as a marine biologist at the aquarium. That is deep in the hole to second base, but Brett Gallion is there for the Mountain Ducks for the second out. And Skyler Henson just continuing to eat away. He'll face Ben Hammett next, native of Rose Hill, Kansas, who went to Oklahoma Christian University and then settled with the family in Nixa, Missouri. Works as a distribution manager for Kraft Heinz. He's 0 for 2 batting for the campaign. Really caught fire in the playoffs for the Springfield Metropolitans a season ago, part of their championship win. Hammett also won titles back in 2018 and 2019. So this is his 7th season in the league. 0-1 pitch, swung on, missed. Henson fooled Hammett with a slider and kind of smiled to himself as he did it. Has what he wants from the catcher, Hunter Knapp. Comes home. Fastball high. And maybe out as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hammett drives this one in the air to left center. Back goes Thomas Brand, and the left fielder for the Mountain Ducks makes the catch for out number 3. First time we've seen a Skyler Henson ball get taken into the outfield tonight. So 5-0 is the score. Ozark Mountain Ducks lead the Branson Showmen. Back after this.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
I'm William Beadle of Tolbert Beadle. Why would you call anyone else after a car accident? Tolbert Beadle has been right here in Missouri for decades. We know the local courts, and we know how to fight. You don't pay us a penny unless we win money for you. And we're not satisfied until we secure the largest settlement possible. With millions of dollars recovered, you know who to call. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
It's a Henry's Towing pitching change for the Branson Showmen, trailing 5-0. They call on their franchise player, Tyler Abma. Miller, Missouri native, went to Drury University and now actually calls Branson, Missouri home. Tyler Abma, 33 years old. 2023, he pitched 32 innings, allowing 8 earned runs on 24 hits, struck out 49, and walked just 8. It was a 2.25 ERA. That is actually what he's got going thus far here in 2024. 4 innings, 1 earned run on 5 hits, struck out 4 and walked 1. So Tyler Abma, 53 strikeouts for his career. Through the GRBL equivalent of a perfect game on October 1st, 2023, retiring 15 batters in a row, going the maximum allotted 5 innings by league rules. So Abma on here in the top of the 3rd for the Showman, and got Clay Odell to swing at one at his eye. Yeah, Odell knew that was a bad swing halfway through it, and still couldn't lay off. 0-1. Abma went to the heat that time, and Odell fouled it back to the screen. So Clay Odell has a fast and powerful pair of hands. Clearly he's not afraid of a little bit of conversation with opposing players either. Down here 0-2. Abma came back with the breaking pitch, and Odell again fouls it back to the screen. Back to the box he goes. Abma attacked with a fastball and missed. Clay Odell walked his first time up, so he remains 0 for 3 for the season. But he has walked a couple of times. Another heater from Abma, another missed low. We're even up here 2-2. Nobody out, just underway with the 3rd inning. Abma spiked that one into the dirt well in front of the plate. So the count is full. Fielder straight away and deep for Odell, who grounds this one left side. Shortstop Turner up with it. And his throw to Tyler Rusk, not in time. Clay Odell is safe. And that is going up as a hit. That is Ozark's 4th. Infield single, I think, good bit of scoring there, to be fair. So, fair play all around. Brett Gallion will bat next for the Mountain Ducks. 0 for 1 tonight. Popped out to second base. So 1 for 3. Brett Gallion's batting average fell to .333. Missed a slider there, and we're back even. Showmen defensively, save for the pitching change, are, as they started the game, it's Karlson, Carter, and Leggett in the outfield. That's about as good of an outfield group as you're going to find. It's Parker at third base, Turner at shortstop, Hammett at second, and Rusk at first. Alex Bird is the catcher. Runner goes. Bird's going to fire down to second. Throws on line, but it got tangled up with the runner Odell and never made it into the glove of the shortstop Trey Turner. It's now 3-1. And Abma, again, uncharacteristically falling behind the last couple of batters. And that is a called strike. Gallion thought he walked. Has to take the jog of shame back into the batter's box and say, "Sorry, Mr. Umpire, you're doing a great job." Abma came back, and that time he did walk him. So Tyler Abma missing it low and doing so consistently off of this almost brand new mound here at Meador Park. See if he can turn it around against Ernie Perkins, who reached on an error his first time. So 0 for 1 tonight. Ernie Perkins, a rookie, just wrapped up a construction management degree at Missouri State University. He was a Dean's Lister, a textbook terror. Pretty good high school baseball player as well, outside Peoria, Illinois, in Princeville. Takes that 0-1, right side. That's going to get through. The first base hit in the GRBL career of Ernie Perkins. Throw to the plate results in a tag, and they got Clay Odell at the dish. Chris Leggett got the ball in from right field into the glove of Alex Bird. And so the Showmen keep one off the board. The old 9-2 put out. First out of the inning. Creates a situation where we've got runners on the corners, and the catcher, Hunter Knapp, is up for the Mountain Ducks. Laid down a sac bunt first time. Looks at it, Abma wipeout slider for a strike there. So Hunter Knapp out of South Bend, Indiana, sponsored by Heartland Labs. 3 for 4. 2 infield singles are part of the story there, but 3 for 4 nonetheless. That is sprayed right side foul. Just beyond the reach of a diving Tyler Rusk, the Showman first baseman. Abma from the midsection. Just blew it by. Perkins is going to go steal second base, but Hunter Knapp goes down on strikes. Number 10 man in the order up here for the Mountain Ducks, it's going to be Colton Simons. Something, a little bit of a unique wrinkle if you're new to grip and rib baseball. Teams can use the designated hitter. That's in play no matter what. But teams can also opt to use what we call the extra hitter, the EH. But you don't have to. So a team before the game can either commit to a 9-man batting order or a 10-man batting order. Both clubs in this one opting to use the EH, so it's the starting 10 instead of the starting 9. 0-1 to Simons, make it 0-2 as he swung and missed at a slider. Tyler Abma perhaps dialing it in a little bit. Looks back at the runner, now comes home. Got him looking with the fastball. Colton Simons down on strikes. That is back-to-back strikeouts for Tyler Abma, and he gets himself out of the jam. The gap stays at 5 runs. Branson Showmen trail the Ozark Mountain Ducks 5-0, but the Showmen come to bat right after this.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Skyler Henson back to work for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, who lead the Branson Showmen 5-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning in the bottom part of the Branson order. It'll be the 8, 9, 10 hitters, so Justin Loudon, Alex Bird, and Chris Leggett. Loudon's up first. He is from Lebanon, Missouri. Sponsored by the Twin Crescent Drive-In. And that is actually in Buffalo, Missouri. Up the middle it goes. Rycraft, the shortstop, with the little spin-a-rooney, and he throws it right on the button. Wow. It's another great defensive gem on the part of Logan Rycraft, whose outstanding glove work continues. I have to just tell you about the Twin Crescent another time, but it's pretty cool. Here's Alex Bird from Kickapoo High School in Springfield. A percussionist, in addition to being a baseball catcher. Swung over the top of one there from Henson. Did Bird. He was 1 for 3 in his grip and rip debut a week ago. Henson hit the slider on the outer half for strike 2, so 0-2. The breaking ball go wild there outside. It looked like that hit concrete rather than the brickwork here at Meador Park. Ball and 2 strikes to Alex Bird. Henson comes home. Oh, and that hit him. Breaking pitch didn't hook up. Bird ducked. And the baseball still clocked him. Just the slider didn't slide whatsoever.
Ball and 2 strikes to Alex Bird. Henson comes home. Oh, and that hit him.
Hitters into 2 strike counts, only for something like that to happen. So Showman will run for Bird. There's a courtesy run allowed for pitchers and catchers in this league, so Josh Wilbanks comes out of the dugout to run for the catcher Alex Bird. Chris Leggett is the batter, and he swings and fouls one back. Leggett sponsored by Handyman Rentals. Excellent speed. Bit of a layoff from live pitching for Chris Leggett coming into this year, but showed off a good throwing arm from right field earlier to keep a run off the board. So the fielding is there. We'll see if the hits come with it. 1-1 pitch, swung on, grounded at foul, third base side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chris Leggett after some of his teammates corral that foul ball. Henson has it. Comes set from the chest, and he gets Chris Leggett upstairs on strikes. So first strikeout of the night for Skyler Henson, number 198 of a storied career. Back to the top of the order go the showman Skyler Carter. The Hall of Famer steps in. Split his college career between Panhandle State University in western Oklahoma, and then finished out much closer to his hometown of Ozark at Evangel University in Springfield. The MVP in 2016, the Grip and Rip's inaugural year, was the 2018 Gold Glove Award winner, and has won league championships 4 times now. One of 2 players to have his name on the bell 4 times. Clay Murphy, the other one. And they're both trying to chase Daniel England, the Moon City Mavericks manager. He is Mr. 5-time. Got quite a few 2-time winners, but Skyler Carter, part of a very rare fraternity. Just 11 players in the all-time history of this league have won 3 or more championships. 2-1 pitch is swung on. This is to the left side. Rycraft, the shortstop, up with it. Had to hustle the throw, and then Odell juggled it. So Carter is going to be safe. Carter is safe, and the lead runner, Wilbanks, is safe. They are going to charge that as an error. Not sure if that's going up E3 or E6. We'll try to confer, bring an update on that later, but bottom line is not a hit for Carter. But it is some business for the showman. 2 outs and 2 runners on. Jacob Karlson, the batter, swings and drives this one at the ceiling. That's way out of here. Foul. Karlson 1 for 1 tonight. Singled off of Henson his first time up. So he's 1 for 5 for the campaign. 55 base hits in his career. Henson taking a long look back at the runner Josh Wilbanks, and now time is called. Josh heads back. Now we're back live. Henson winds and fires. Its slider got away from the catcher Knapp, and so the runners will motor up. First and second becomes second and third. Wild pitch. Big opportunity for the showman right here, right now, trailing 5-0. We're in the bottom of the third with Jacob Karlson at the dish. Henson threw a fastball for a swinging strike. 1-2. Jacob hops out and hops back in. Henson went up and out of the zone that time. Karlson, not a bad idea on Karlson to try to change levels on him like that, but Jacob not fooled. He watched that one go by at the chin level. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, and he got him swinging with a slider. Down on strikes goes Jacob Karlson. It's Henson's second of the game. It is the 199th in Skyler Henson's career. So we will go to the fourth with the score. Ozark Mountain Ducks 5, Branson Showmen nothing.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Tyler Abma back out there for Branson. Showmen trail the Ozark Mountain Ducks 5-0 as we get ready to start the 4th inning. Showmen have already made one of their 2 required Henry's towing pitching changes in this one, as Abma came on to start the 3rd. Mountain Ducks still going with their starter Skyler Henson, and we expect he will be in this one through the 5th inning. Thomas Brand is the batter for the Mountain Ducks. Looked at a called strike on the outer half. Brand has walked twice tonight, but this is his first look at Tyler Abma. Abma came back with a fastball down and out of the zone. One. Took a little something off there, but it is outside for ball 2. It's Thomas Brand continuing to work counts. Swung on and missed there. Now we've got the phenomenon where as the sun is setting in the west, sort of toward the third base side of the ballpark, if you will, the shadow from the stands is starting to creep onto the field. There's a breaking pitch, count's now full, so Abma up on the pitching rubber is in the sunshine, but Brand at home plate is in the shade. That can, as the light coming off the ball, can give some hitters problems. Didn't fool Thomas Brand that time. He walks for the 3rd time tonight. So he is on once more, and he is on for Skyler Henson. It was 1 for 1 with an RBI and a walk. Abma deals, that's high. Ball 1. Swing and a miss there, had a slider. This Mountain Ducks team will be back in action next on Sunday, August 25th. They will play at high noon. It'll be a home game against the Republic Locos here at Meador Park. Showmen have a date with the Springfield Metropolitans, same day, same place at 3 p.m. And then our nightcap will be the Nixa Suckers and the Moon City Mavericks at 6 o'clock. So another GRBL Sunday triple header. I always tell people, if you've never experienced what this league is all about, best way to do it is just to come see it live, as Tyler Abma gets Skyler Henson on strikes. 3rd strikeout of the night for Abma. But now he gets to deal with Logan Rycraft. Got a 2 RBI double. His last time up, that was in the 2nd. Made the score 5-0, and that is where it has stayed ever since. Rycraft with an open right-handed stance sends this one left side to Justin Parker, the third baseman, who throws it out into right field. So Thomas Brand is going to be safe at second base as JP overthrew the helper Ben Hammett there. Rycraft safe at first, but it's going to be scored E5. Second error committed by the Showmen, and it prolongs the situation here for Abma, who's now got runners on first and second, one out, and David Edwards coming to scratch. Edwards is 0 for 2 today. Swings and lifts this one. It's going to stay on the infield. The shortstop Turner, oh, he called him off. But an infield fly, I believe, is going to be the call. So Edwards is retired, and the Showmen catch a break on the misplay. So 2 down, and Tyler Jones is the batter. Tyler Jones down here, 0-1. TJ 1 for 2 on the night. Batted in a run in the first. Fastball outside, Abma. Normally pretty stoic up on that hill, but a little bit of frustration in the body language there. Showmen are playing Tyler Jones to pull it. As the second baseman Hammett is way out in the right field grass. Pull it he does. Running in is the right fielder Chris Leggett, and he makes the catch on that Tyler Jones line drive. So the Mountain Ducks strand a couple, and Tyler Abma gets out of that jam unscathed. We go to the bottom of the fourth with the score: Ozark Mountain Ducks 5, Branson Showmen 0.
I'm William Beadle from Tolbert Beadle. It only takes 1 second for a person to be involved in an accident. And when the worst occurs, there's only one person that matters: you. At Tolbert Beadle, we want to be the one you call for help. We're the one to get you the compensation you deserve from the insurance companies. Call us today and find out if you have a case. The consultation is always free. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
Skyler Henson back to work for the Ozark Mountain Ducks in the bottom of the fourth. Came into the night with 197 career strikeouts. He got numbers 198 and 199 in the third. So the opportunity, a little date with history, is making that knocking at the door for the Hall of Famer, the old Marionville Comet. But what a part of the order to have to go against here. He's got the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Showmen: Trey Turner, Tyler Rusk, and Justin Parker. Trey Turner stands in 1 for 1 on the night, and on his career for that matter, here in the Grip and Rip. Had an infield single his first time up. Sees a fastball go by for ball 1. Henson took a little something off that slider, and I don't think that left his hand, that right throwing hand, the way he wanted it to. So now we're in a 2-0. Back to the breaking stuff for a called strike, and it's 2-1. Henson working from the far first base side of that pitching rubber. Came home with the fastball. Turner puts this one down the right field line. Odell dove but couldn't get there. It's down in the corner in right field. And Turner will just cruise on in to second base for the double. So he is 2 for 2. And the Showmen down by 5. They stranded 2 in scoring position last time. They have stranded a total of 3 runners on base in scoring position in this ball game. If they're going to get to Skyler Henson, I think now is the time. They got to have it here. Down 5. Not quite desperation time yet, but it's getting there. There's a fastball, ball 1 to Tyler Rusk out of Sedalia, Missouri. He actually now lives in Branson as well, but went to Colcamp High School in Colcamp, Missouri, up north of Lake of the Ozarks in... Wait, don't tell me. Not Benton County. Pettis, maybe. 2-0, swung on. Nope, Benton County. I should have gone with my gut. Colcamp, Missouri, home of the Colcamp Bluebirds. Two and 1 to Tyler Rusk. Baseball bat painted to look like an old number 2 pencil. Take the ACT with that thing. It is sent up into the air to right, and it is dropping down for a base hit. Turner motors up to third, and Tyler Rusk gets his first hit of 2024. A little Texas leaguer out to right. Creates first and third, nobody out, and an excellent opportunity for Justin Parker, third baseman out of Labette Community College, the car salesman, looking for his first hit of the season. This will be a good time if you're a Showman fan. First pitch to Justin Parker is a fastball low, 1-0. Henson comes back with a slider that is also out of the zone. JP for the career, 58 base hits. This is his 8th season in the league. He was a member of the original 60 from 2016. Did not play, sat out 2019, but came roaring on back, part of a championship team with the Metropolitans in 22. Was with the Mountain Ducks a season ago, and this his first season in Branson Purple. 2-1 pitch, swung on, lifted in the air to right. Leggett tracking it for the Mountain Ducks, makes the catch. Runner Trey Turner will tag up. The throw home is offline, and the Showmen have one on the board. It is now 5-1. Scored a sac fly for Justin Parker, and it is now a 4-run ball game. And that's just one out. Tyler Rusk, the tail runner, also tagged up and advanced to third. So that's where he is parked for Toby Yorks. Out of Central Methodist. 1 for 3 on the season. Toby's best year in the GRBL would have been 2022. He had 14 hits for the Showmen that year. This is his 4th consecutive season to be drafted by that same club, and Toby goes the opposite way into the corner in left field. He's thinking about a double, and he's going to get there no problem. That scores Tyler Rusk. An RBI double for Toby Yorks. Red Poseidon strikes, and the Showmen are in business. 5-2 with Yorks in scoring position for Hammett. Three hits this inning for the Showmen. 2 of them have been doubles, but No real sign of anything going for the Mountain Ducks in the bullpen. That was... Yeah, Hammett wanted time and bailed out. I don't know if he's having a problem with one of his contact lenses. He bailed out of there in a hurry. Now Hammett, yeah, definitely something going on. I don't know if something went into his eye or if he's fixing something that was already in his eye. Well, Ben seems all right. They've got 0-1 on the scoreboard with one out. Henson throws him a slider for a strike. Breaking ball. Hammett swung on and missed. Now it's 0-2. Skyler Henson has been in the grip and rip since 2017. Swinging a grounder right side. Odell, the first baseman, up with it. Steps on the bag to get the out. Yorks advances up to third. This is Tyler Abma, first plate appearance on the night, hitting in the 8th spot. Tyler Abma is 1 for 3 for the campaign. Had 5 hits in 21 at-bats as a rookie. Certainly not one of those pitchers who represents a free out by any means. Tyler Abma's a pretty tough out, actually. 1-0 pitch goes up the middle. Gallion with it at second. Throw to Odell in time to get the out, and that will get the Mountain Ducks out of the inning, but not before the Branson Showmen score 2. A double from Turner, a single from Rusk, a sac fly from Parker, and an RBI double off the bat of Toby Yorks. Make it a 3-run ball game. It's Ozark Mountain Ducks 5, Branson Showmen 2. Back right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially the scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
Tyler Abma returns to work for the Branson Showmen, having just gotten a little bit of run support, but the Purple People Eaters still trailing in this one. 5-2 is our score. Ozark Mountain Ducks out in front as we get ready for the top of the 5th. Let's see, we've got Clay Odell, Brett Gallion, and Ernie Perkins scheduled to bat for the Mountain Ducks. So Clay Odell walks in. 1 for 1 on the night, an infield single and a walk. Graduate of Ozark Christian College. Watched a slider go by, ball 1. Swung at a fastball for strike 1. Branson Showmen still defensively as they started. Karlson, Carter, and Leggett in the outfield. Justin Parker's at third base. Trey Turner, the shortstop. Still Ben Hammett at second base. And still Tyler Rusk at first. He's going to be a fixture over there all season long, I think. Little excuse me swing from Clay Odell, but it gets the job done. Base hit into right field. Clay Odell having a little bit of a night tonight. 2 for 2. Even the accidents are dropping in for him. So he's aboard for Brett Gallion, an administrator, a principal in the Republic School District out of Drury University. Spent some time in the Springfield Public Schools District at Parkview High School, coached some baseball, but went the admin route. Broke into the grip and rip in 2018. Played for Courtney Spitz that year with Elite Promotions Team Elite. Played a year for the A&L Electric Shockers. 2019, they made it all the way to the championship game. Fell to the Henrys Towing High Rollers that year. And Brett Gallion, we stayed friends with Brett, but Brett kind of fell off the GRBL radar. It is really fun to see him come back after a layover. It really looks like he hasn't lost a step. He's playing some good baseball right out of the gate, so no rust to speak of. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Took a big cut at that ball and sent it out into the parking lot on the first base side. Down here, 1 and 2, excuse me. Nobody out. Runner at first is Odell for the Mountain Ducks. There's a swing and a foul ball straight back to the net. So we'll do the 1-2 again. 5th pitch of the plate appearance for Brett Gallion coming up here against Tyler Abma. A couple of Drury University guys in a battle here. Swing and a grounder, left side foul. And both of these guys are old enough that they would have played here at Meador Park in their college days. It was grass back then. It was before the AstroTurf came in. But a lot of good memories, I'm sure, playing for the Panthers for both these gentlemen, Abma and Gallion. Another 1-2 pitch, a strikeout. Abma got Gallion to swing through it. So down he goes. That's 4 strikeouts on the night for Tyler Abma. And it'll bring up Ernie Perkins. It's 0-1 to Perkins after a foul ball. Mountain Ducks have been knocking quite a few of those tonight, especially since Abma has come on. 1-1 the count here. Slider, oh, front door for a strike. That's just about unhittable. Abma paints the corner on Perkins, and it's 1-2. Perkins lifts this one in the air to right. Chris Leggett coming in. Squeezes it for the catch and the second out. So 2 gone and a runner on. The batter is Hunter Knapp. Knapp went to Riley High School in South Bend, Indiana. Settled in here in Springfield, Missouri. Sponsor is Heartland Labs. Fun fact about Hunter Knapp, served in the United States Army, attaining the rank of sergeant. He's an NCO. Looked at a called strike there. Struck out the first time he got to see Tyler Abma. Struck out the second time he got to see Tyler Abma as well. Back to back for Abma. He's got 5 strikeouts on the night. He's got 58 in his career, by the way. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll see if the Ozark Mountain Ducks send Skyler Henson back out there. Back right after this. It is 5-2. Mountain Ducks lead the Showmen.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
I'm William Beadle of Tolbert Beadle. Workplace injury? You can't afford to be financially set back. In Missouri, our workers' compensation laws are found in Chapter 287 of the Missouri statutes. You need an attorney who knows these laws and has worked with them over the past 25 years to help injured workers. The call is free. The result?
You can't afford to be financially set back. In Missouri, all workers' compensation laws are found in Chapter 287 of the Missouri statutes. You need to...
Oh gosh, the 5th inning kids race never fails to make people smile. Not sure who the winner was. A couple of Kendrick kids out there in Mountain Ducks gear, and then Skylar Carter's middle kid, Montana is his name, I believe, got loose there and just delayed this bottom of the 5th a little bit, but he was having the time of his life. He got scooped up and carried off the field into the Showman dugout by Dad, and now he's still giving him giving his mom a little trouble in the stands trying to get away. What's crazy is I think he did the whole thing in jean shorts and cowboy boots, so not only was he running around, he was making a fashion statement as he did so. So Skyler Henson back out here for the Mountain Ducks. This is his 5th and final inning of eligibility tonight. Can he chase down a little bit of GRBL history before it's done? It'll be Alex Bird, Chris Leggett, and Skylar Carter for the Showmen. And a 5-2 ball game. Branson scored a couple of runs in the 4th, and the Showmen looking to fight their way back into this thing. Alex Bird got hit by a pitch first time up. We'll see what Henson has for him here. Swing and a line drive. Rycraft got a glove on it with a dive, but no chance for a play. Absolutely got to go single on that for Bird. Nice piece of hitting there, not wasting a lot of time trying to work a count, just swung and drove one. Wilbanks will come on to run for the catcher Bird. So it brings up the 10-man in the order, Chris Leggett, sponsored by Handyman Rentals. Fastball outside, ball one. Leggett struck out his first time. He's now even 1-1. Nobody out. The runner on first is Wilbanks for the Showmen. Tying run in the on-deck circle at this point. Leggett grounds this one left side. Edwards, the third baseman, with it, gets it to Gallion for one. They will not turn the double play in time, but they do get the lead runner. So 5-4 fielder's choice for the first out. Back to the top of the order go the Showmen with Skyler Carter coming to dish. A little bit of a warm-up there, chasing his son after the kids race. Having some fun, no doubt. Carter tonight 0 for 2. Swing, and that is going to be a base hit. Trouble toward left center field it goes. Leggett, the lead runner, heads for third. And Skyler Carter dives in head first for a double. An extra base hit for the league's all-time leader in hits. Brings the tying run into the batter's box for Branson. Trailing by 3. Batter's going to be Karlson. 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a strikeout. Skyler Carter's first extra base hit of 2024 came at a good time. Here's Karlson out of College of the Ozarks, really crowding in. All the way up. Toe on that inside line of the right-handed box. This is launched. In the air to left it goes. Back goes Jones. He's going to find it, track it, catch it. Leggett tags up. And then a throw to third base, not in time. So it's going to go down as a long sac fly off the bat of Jacob Karlson. But it does plate a run. And it cuts the deficit to 5-3. Karlson got a good swing. He just did not quite get all of it. Got me excited there for a split second. So Skyler Carter, the runner at third for the Showmen. Trey Turner is the batter, 2 for 2 on the night. And this Branson team is scrapping. Turner waited for a slider, drove that deep into the hole at shortstop, but Logan Rycraft is there. And the rookie Rycraft just continuing to shine defensively. So that is going to end the pitching outing for Ozark's Skyler Henson. He will have to wait until next week to think about that 2-century mark. He will end the evening with 199 career strikeouts. But 5-3 is the score. I'm sure Skyler Henson would take a Mountain Ducks win if they can manage to hang on. Back with more right after this with the Mountain Ducks up on the Showmen 5-3.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process, it's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation, we bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences. We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
Managerial decision here on the part of the Branson boss, Jacob Karlson. He will leave Tyler Abma on the mound for the Showmen. So Tyler Abma will be the 3+ inning designee for Branson tonight. as he is on to pitch here in the top of the 6th. So Branson will still need to make at least one more Henry's towing pitching change, and anyone who comes on from this point forward will be limited to a maximum of 3 innings of work, but Abma can go the 6th and the 7th if he's feeling good and feeling up to it. First pitch he throws to Colton Simons, swung on and fouled off right side. So Colton Simons tonight got hit by a pitch in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 3rd. Kind of inside outs this one over to the right side. The second baseman Ben Hammett is there for the Showmen for the first out. Back to the top of the order go the Mountain Ducks, and back comes Thomas Brand. 0 for 0 on the evening with 3 walks. His on-base percentage is way up there, but I'm sure Thomas would like to hit. He's still 3 for 5 for the campaign. Been scoring some runs for the Ducks tonight, so, you know, living that old cliche of doing whatever I can to help the ball club, I suppose. Trey Turner, or check that, not Trey Turner, Tyler Abma. Don't know why I said Trey Turner. Trey Turner playing 3rd right now, and Jacob Karlson has gone to short. So a little bit of a position swap there for the Showmen. 1-1 pitch is a bouncer. So Thomas Brand, on August 11th, along with his father Kurt Brand, became the first father and son to record base hits in the same GRBL game. Did it in the Mountain Ducks' 10-9 win over Moon City. They are the 4th father and son to ever play in this league all time. They are the 3rd father and son to play on the same team in the same season, but it's the first time we've had father and son get hits in the same game. Pretty cool. Down on strikes goes Brand that time against Tyler Abma. And that is now 6 Ks for Tyler tonight. Brings up Skyler Henson. First father-son we had out here would have been 2020. It's actually Skylar Carter and his dad Todd. So Skylar in this game out in center field for Branson. Todd watching with Ernest, I'm sure. They were with the Knicks Suckers that year. Then we had Levi Shelton and his father Dale Shelton play together for the Branson Showmen. That was in 2021. And they were the first father and son to both pitch in the same game and record outs. And both Levi and Dale got hits throughout that season with the Showmen, but just never at the same time, same game. And the final part of the trivia here is we've had a father and son play in different years. We had Josh Cram play in 2018, and then Ryan came out and is still with us. He's on the Moon City roster. As Skyler Henson goes down looking. 7 strikeouts on the night for Tyler Abma. That was the 60th of his GRBL career. Back with the bottom of the 6th right after this, as the Ozark Mountain Ducks presently lead the Branson Showmen. Your score 5-3.
Your local hot seat dealer is an expert with hands-on cleaning knowledge to help you select the ideal pressure washer for your job. Take confidence in knowing you have a resource for all your cleaning needs. Service can be scheduled in-house or on location by a factory-trained technician using genuine hot seat parts. Be sure to ask about scheduled maintenance plans, as well as a variety of accessories to clean more efficiently. And don't forget the soap. We have detergents for every cleaning need and have a bulk delivery program. Customized wash bays and mobile cleaning systems are also available. Build a partnership where you're a name, not a number. Contact your local hot seat dealer to see why nothing cleans like a hot seat.
So the Mountain Ducks have to go to the bullpen. It's the first of two Henry's towing pitching changes for the Quack Pack tonight. Skyler Henson hit the max, 5 innings, and now they go to the wily veteran King Owens, His Royal Highness King Owens, out of Evangel University by way of Fordland, Missouri. Had a rough outing to start 2024, an inning and 2/3, 5 earned runs on 5 hits, struck out 1 and walked 1. He had a great 2023 with the Moon City Mavericks, 23 innings, 9 earned runs on 21 hits, 18 Ks to just 8 base on balls. A 3.52 ERA for Owens in 2023. King, 40 years old. He's a realtor. Helps out with the family business at the fireworks stand. Manages rental properties, and just because he needed another job, started his own lawn care and landscaping service this past off-season. I can tell you firsthand, folks, I hired him myself. I had a carburetor on my mower broke down, and while I was getting it fixed, I said, hey man, you do a one-off job? He was there literally the next day on, like, I think the total time elapsed in terms of business, not hours, but minutes, was like literally 8 minutes. He was there taking care of business, helped me out of a little jam. So Owens Lawn Service for the interested. 1-2 count to Tyler Rusk, swung on, and Owens did a nice job there changing speeds, getting Rusk out in front of it. T. Rusk this evening, 1 for 2 with a single. But behind in the count here, 1 and 2 following the foul ball. And Owens got him with a breaking pitch. Just looking real quick here for the career numbers on King. Came into the year with 90 Ks. That's number 92 for him. He has been in the league since 2016, so don't know if he'll go the distance and get to the century mark tonight, but I have to feel like it's going to be in play for him before this season is done. Austin Kendrick happy to have Owens back with the club. He was with the Mountain Ducks in 21 and 22, and that time little fall off the mound action as he hits Justin Parker in the back. And that looked like something happened to Owens on the landing as he sort of spun around awkwardly there. Whatever it was, you could tell the release point was most certainly off as he hit Justin Parker just above the number 13 on the back of the jersey. Here's Toby Yorks, had an RBI double down the left field line his last time at bat. So he's now 2 for 4 for the season, coming back into form. Oh no, and then a throw got away from the first baseman, Kendrick, allowing Justin Parker to take advantage and move up into scoring position. So with 1 gone, Toby Yorks, the dangerous switch hitter, is up. This is a big opportunity for the Showmen, trailing by 2. Yorks represents the tying run. Owens throws him a 1-0. That's a fastball down to make it 2-0. King Owens tends to work quickly. Likes to push pace. There's a breaking ball lifted in the air center field. Colton Simons has it for the Mountain Ducks, makes the catch for the second out. One of those well-hit balls at somebody. Gets Toby Yorks, and the batter is Hammett. Check that. The batter is a pinch hitter. This is Josh Wilbanks. Well, we've seen Wilbanks as a courtesy runner a couple times, but now he will get the chance. This is the third season that Josh Wilbanks has played for the Branson Showmen, his second stint with the club. Got his name on the Howard Bell Trophy with the Metropolitans a season ago. Broke in with the Mavericks in 2020, so this is his 5th season. That's a big milestone for anybody to make it through 5 seasons in this league. Chopper left side, David Edwards, the third baseman, up with it, and his throw gets Wilbanks by a step. So apart from the hit batsman, it's a pretty ho-hum inning for King Owens and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. They maintain a 5-3 advantage on the Branson Showmen. We are back with more right after this.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Inning, the intensity dials up a little bit here on baseball night in the Ozarks. Tyler Abma back to work for a 5th and final inning of eligibility for the Branson Showmen. Top of the 7th. So the Showmen will have to go to the pen after that. But on to more pressing matters. Abma, with his team trailing by 2 runs, is going to have to deal with Logan Rycraft, David Edwards, and Tyler Jones for the Mountain Ducks, the 3-4-5 hitters. Rycraft grounds this one foul left side. Stays on the playing surface, but no doubt foul ball. Five to 3 our score. Ozark Mountain Ducks in front. Counts back even. Rycraft reached on an error in the 4th. Swung on and missed at a slider there and smacks himself on top of the batting helmet. Chased one and he knew it. Falls behind 1 and 2 to Abma. And Tyler got him with a fastball at the knees, down on strikes. That is the 8th strikeout in this game for Tyler Abma. Saw an 8 strikeout performance by John Bortz of the Republic Locos earlier today, so Abma matching intensity. Of course, Bortz and the Locos got a very nice win today, 9-2. They defeated the Moon City Mavericks. And the Locos are in first place by 2 games now in the GRBL North, as the Springfield Metropolitans fell to the Nixa Suckers 8-0. Nixa right now, at least, first place in the GRBL South, and without any head-to-head criteria, they will not be dethroned from that position as a result of this game, but the Mountain Ducks trying to get their second win of the campaign to pull close to even. The goal for the Ducks would be to try to set up a showdown for first place in the South Division in the 4th week when we come back to action after the Labor Day break. But a lot of baseball to be played, of course, between now and then. It's very interesting when you only have a 7-game regular season. The intensity, every win is an important win to get, and every loss is just under a microscope. David Edwards checked at a 3-0 to make it 3-1. Swing and a fly ball. That's going to get back out of play. Taking a look back, the GRBL single game record for strikeouts, 13 of them. That was done by Josh Engler. Would have been his second year in the Grip and Rip, so his 1 year with Republic. David Edwards just sent a laser over the head of the second baseman, Ben Hammett. Frustrated not to come down with it, but when he sees the replay, I think he'll be a little more forgiving, as that's a no doubt base hit off the bat of David Edwards. So his first hit of the night is well timed for the Mountain Ducks. He's on for Tyler Jones. Jones 1 for 3. Infield single with an RBI way back in the first. Looked at a called strike there. It's Tyler Jones 3 for 6 on the season. Really looking to get back into form here. His best year, no doubt, 2021 with Moon City, where he went 14 for 33 with 11 runs batted in, won the Gripple Crown, leading the league in hitting for average, home runs, and runs batted in. 1-1 pitch to Jones is a called strike. You can tell Tyler Abma is starting to get fatigued a little bit, but it's not really impacting the location of his pitches. If anything, he's sharpened up his strike zone a little bit. 1-2, Abma from the midsection. Swing and a ground ball right side. Hammett up with it. Took a little bit of time and then his throw was off, but luckily for him, Tyler Rusk goes about 6'7", and so he could still drag the foot back to the bag to get the out. And then Abma, the pitcher, very quick to lighten the mood with a couple of his infielders there. After a shaky out, but an out nonetheless. Runner in scoring position. And Austin Kendrick, the Mountain Ducks manager, pinch hits himself here. So got a feeling we're going to see AK come on and play some first base. He is pinch hitting for first baseman Clay Odell. Grounds this one. It's Hammett again on the right side. This time the throw to Rusk. Right at the chest. T. Rusk hangs on and the Showmen get out of the inning. So Tyler Abma, 5 scoreless innings. His day on the pitcher's mound is done. We will break down all of the stats on the other side of the 7th inning stretch. And here in the Grip and Rip, that means we got to say a big thank you to Sumit's Hot Yoga, sponsors of the 7th inning stretch. At Sumit's Hot Yoga, you are going to feel awesome.
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Another Henry's towing pitching change for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Following a scoreless inning by King Owens in the 6th, Austin Kendrick calls on a left-hander. 28-year-old Kyle Carpenter out of St. Charles, Missouri, now calls Springfield, Missouri home. Kyle Carpenter's 2nd year with the Ozark Mountain Ducks. It is his 4th year in the GRBL. Inning and 2/3 for Carp in the season opener. 3 hits, struck out 2, walked 1, and was the winning pitcher in Ozark's 10-9 victory over the Moon City Mavericks. Comes into this thing without having allowed an earned run in 2024. Starts Tyler Abma off with a breaking ball for a strike. It'll be Abma, Bird, and Leggett for the Showmen, who trail in this thing 5-3. Activity in the Ozark bullpen right now. A right-hander, Thomas Brand, is up getting loose. Showmen are going to have to go to the pen as well, and they've got a righty up and throwing. I do believe that is Trey Turner. So business about to pick up late in this one on the other side of the 7th inning stretch. Kyle Carpenter has fallen behind Tyler Abma 2-1. Carpenter attacks with a fastball on the inner half. Boy, that was a good pitch. Lefty running a 4-seamer in on the right-hander. 2-2. Swung on. This is way up there. Mountain Ducks have time to have a debate as to who should come down with that one. It's the first baseman, Austin Kendrick, making the catch for the first out. So that'll bring up the Showman catcher, Alex Bird. Not quite getting into desperation time yet in the 7th, but you've got to feel like the Showman starting to feel a little bit pressed anyway. As Carpenter starts Alex Bird with a breaking ball that met the turf for a ball. Swing and a miss there. Just taking a look around, it's actually a new right side of the infield for the Mountain Ducks, who have King Owens staying in this one to play second base. They've got Kendrick at first. Tyler Jones has gone to right, and Thomas Brand is playing left with Colton Simons in center. Left side is the same as it's been all day. David Edwards at third with Logan Rycraft at shortstop, and still Hunter Knapp doing the catching. Alex Bird grounds one to the second baseman. Owens up with it, and his throw to Kendrick right on the money. So 2 down. With that, the batter is not Chris Leggett. It's going to be a pinch hitter for the Showmen. And they're going to call on big number 14, Chandler Maples, out of Clever, Missouri, where he is a teacher and a coach in the Clever school system. Hit .350 for the Locos a season ago. He is looking for his first hit of 2024. Hopper to the third baseman, Edwards, and then Edwards sailed the throw. Maples is safe.
The Locos a season ago, he is looking for his first hit of 2024. Hopper to the third baseman, Edwards, and then Edwards sailed the throw. Maples is safe.
Him an infield hit. You love to see it. So Chandler Batts is on for the top of the order. Skylar Carter doubled his last time up. Represents the tying run for the Showmen at the plate, trailing the Mountain Ducks 5-3. 9 hits in this game for the Showmen, 7 for the Mountain Ducks, but for the moment, OMD have the 2-run advantage. Kyle Carpenter. He's being careful here with Skyler Henson, rightly so. But you can't be too careful. As Carpenter has been in the league long enough to know it does not get easier from here with this top half of the Branson order. Breaking pitch to Carter, misses down and away. Came back inside and fanned him there. Carter. I don't know if he was looking for something out or what, but he's got fooled on a fastball. 2-1. Make it 3-1. Now make it 4-1. It's a walk. So Kyle Carpenter walks Skyler Carter aboard. The tying run is on for the Showmen here in the bottom of the 7th. And here walks one of the most dangerous hitters to ever lace him up in this league, Jacob Karlson out of College of the Ozarks. Got out of a slump. He is 1 for 3 on the night, a single and a sacrifice fly. Swung out of his cleats there. He was thinking about the go-ahead. If you're Karlson with 2 gone, yeah, a home run would be great, but you know, base hit would score somebody and keep this thing going as well. Carpenter misses out with a fastball. That's going wild, and the runners advance. Maples now 90 feet away, and the game-tying run is in scoring position. First base is empty, and we're going to see perhaps a strategy decision. Nope, that was a calm it down talk from Austin Kendrick, the Mountain Ducks manager and first baseman. So for the moment, he's going to let Carpenter continue to go at Karlson here. Ball and a strike. And Karlson unloads. That is way back. Goodbye, baseball. Jacob Karlson, a 3-run home run. Give the Branson Showmen a 6.
And Karlson unloads. That is way back. Goodbye, baseball. Jacob Karlson, a 3-run home run. Give the Branson.
That was absolutely stroked over the wall in left field. Just mashed. 6-5. Showmen have the lead. And the batter is Trey Turner. Carp starts him off with a breaking ball for a called strike. Well, Jacob Karlson 0 for 4 in the opener, and I think he took that personally. Just took out all of the frustrations on that baseball. He's now got 4 RBIs on the night. And the Showmen have the lead. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Nothing in 2 to Turner. Swung on, and that is smashed out to left. That ball is back, and that is gone. Trey Turner says, hey, let's go back to back. The GRBL rookie. Can you believe when that guy was in college, they didn't let him hit?
And that is gone. Trey Turner says, hey, let's go back
for the Showmen. Back-to-back jacks following the solo shot. 7-5. After falling behind 0-2, Turner sat back. Carpenter just left it over the plate a little too much. And Turner sent it off into the Meador Park night. So here's Tyler Rusk. with a 2-run advantage now for the Showman, and he swung out of his cleats like he wanted to go for the Hattie. T. Rusk, baby. Well, he had 12 hits a season ago. One of those was a home run, so he's got the power in the hands. That is instead lifted way, way, way up there, but it won't get off the infield. Austin Kendrick hangs on to make the catch and the out, but not before the Branson Showmen trigger the fireworks. Back-to-back homers from Jacob Karlson and Trey Turner, and the Showmen score. Goodness sakes. They take the advantage 7-5. To the 8th inning we will go. Mountain Ducks will try for rebuttal right after this.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Well, when you mash one off into the darkness of the night, a 3-run home run, the next logical step is to put yourself in to pitch, and that is exactly what Jacob Karlson, the Branson Showmen player-manager, has done. He is pitching on the hill to get us going here in the 8th. So Karlson to the pitcher's mound in relief of Tyler Abma. All right. Well, credit Karlson. He had this one scripted up and he's going to stick with it. So this is his first pitching performance of 2024. He did pitch 6 1/3 for the Branson Showmen a season ago. That was with Cole Rourke as the manager. Got roughed up a little bit, to be fair. 5 earned runs on 10 hits, 6 strikeouts to 3 walks. Could certainly get things back on the right track here if he is able to earn the hold. With the Showmen leading 7-5, his first pitch to King Owens is a fastball for a called strike. So this is Owens' first plate appearance on the night. Should be Owens, Perkins, and Knapp for the Mountain Ducks. But check that, I do see a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle. But meanwhile, Owens has lifted this one into center field. Carter lost it for a second, then tracked it and found it, hauling that in. Maybe gave his pitcher Karlson a little bit of a minor heart attack there. But nonetheless, he hauls it in for the catch and the out. This is Kyle Carpenter batting in the stead of Ernie Perkins. And Carpenter, very capable hitter. Matter of fact, he was 2 for 4 in the season opener for the Ducks with an RBI. Had 6 hits in 2023. Best season at the plate would have been 2022, where he went 10 for 32 as a member of the Republic Locos. Not afraid of these high velo guys like Karlson. But swung over the top of one there. 1 out, nobody on. Mountain Ducks trail the Showmen by 2. This is slapped to the third baseman. Trey Turner throws a dart over to Rusk. That gets the out. I do believe we've got another pinch hitter for the Ducks. So emptying the dugout here, this is Kurt Brand. Oldest player in the league at 59 years old. And a former teammate of Jacob Karlson's. Kurt 1 for 2 on the season with a single. Watched the ball go low. Crouches down in that right-handed batter's box and took a big cut there. So we're evened up 1-1. That is launched into left field. Ranging back and not getting there in time is the shortstop Ben Hammett. Instead, the ball dropped in front of the left fielder Justin Parker. And so just like that, Kurt Brand, guys, is 2 for 3, hitting .666. Age merely a number for the suit. So Colton Simons stands in. 0 for 3 tonight after a great performance in his debut. That's going to trickle through. Out into right field it goes. Colton Simons keeps his hitting streak going. Back-to-back singles. And the Mountain Ducks have got the tying run on. And the go-ahead run is at the plate. He is
going. Back-to-back singles.
So Thomas for the season, 3 for 6. Karlson attacked him with a fastball, swung on and missed, strike one. Back to the heat he goes. That is very quickly an 0-2 count on Brand, who steps out. Going to try to make Karlson think about this one a little harder. As Jacob looking to punch out. And now he will step off and step on. And so the dance is afoot. 0-2 to Thomas Brand in a pressure situation for the Mountain Ducks. Karlson sets and fires. Swing and a miss. Well, he gave up hits to the suit and to Simons, but he got the strikeout when he needed it most. A bagel goes on the board, and so the score remains. Branson Showmen 7, Ozark Mountain Ducks 5. We head to the bottom of the 8th.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Another Henry's towing pitching change for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. It is the right-hander out of Southwest Baptist University, Anthony Musser, on to throw. So Musser played his first year in 2022 with Moon City. Did not play in 2023 because of a knee injury, but back out here in 2024. He is originally from Mishawaka, Indiana. That is near South Bend, and that is conveniently where the catcher Hunter Knapp for the Mountain Ducks is from. So we've got a whopping total of 3 Indiana natives in the GRBL this year, and 2 of them are on the Mountain Ducks. Right now, they are the battery. Defensively, looks like the Quackers staying with David Edwards at third, still Logan Rycraft at short, Skyler Henson back in the game at second base, Austin Kendrick is the first baseman. Outfielders for the Ducks. Well, the left fielder is trying to hide. That's Kyle Carpenter over there in left. with Colton Simons in center field and Tyler Jones in right. So it'll be Justin Parker, Toby Yorks, Ben Hammett for the Branson Showmen. Justin Parker tonight. 0-2. Had a sacrifice fly, got hit by a pitch. Musser starts him off with a breaking ball inside, ball one. Got a pair of pitchers getting warm in the Ozark pen. Both right-handers as Parker chops one to David Edwards, the third baseman. Did a good job flipping the hips, running cross body, making the throw over to Kendrick in time for the out. Toby Yorks stands in the left-handed batter's box, batting. He's a switch hitter. He just doesn't get to hit right-handed too much. Just aren't that many lefties in the league. Musser starts him off with a breaking ball outside, ball one. Toby had a big RBI double down the left field line in the fourth. Made the score at the time 5-2. But it helped get the Showmen on the board and get them in position to now enjoy this 7-5 advantage over Ozark. Counts even 1-1 after a called strike. Or check that, 0-1 after a called strike. Swung on, we'll make it 0-2. Foul ball. So Colton Simons and Clay Odell, the two righties up in the Ozark pen. Colton Simons was in the closer's role for the Mountain Ducks a week ago. I would suspect he's going to have the ninth. So if you're Anthony Musser, the job is just to make the most of the chance you're given here as Yorks pulls that one foul. That was not an 0-2 protect swing. That was let's pull this down the line kind of swing. Red Poseidon, as he is known, gets back into the box with a degree in marine biology. Breaking ball from Musser, bends into the zone. It is a called strikeout. And it's a big one for Ozark. Yorks goes down, and the batter is Wilbanks. Thought perhaps the Showmen were going to re-enter Ben Hammett, but they're going to keep Josh Wilbanks in there. He swings over the top of an Anthony Musser fastball. So Josh, originally from Douglasville, Texas, now calls Reeds Spring, Missouri home. 0-1, Musser from the chest. Got Wilbanks with another heater there. He's just going right to the smoke. Anthony Musser, or AJ, as he goes by sometimes. Wilbanks crowds in with 2 strikes. 0-2. A miss outside. Not a bad idea to throw an 0-2 out of the zone and try to get Wilbanks to chase. He did not, however, so it's 1-2. Set up to go back on that outer half this time. They do it, and they get Wilbanks on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for A.J. Musser, and so the score remains. Branson Showmen 7, Ozark Mountain Ducks 5. We are headed to the 9th, and it's coming at you right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible.
Try our community classes for only $8. Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
With a 7-5 lead, the Branson Showmen have made a Henry's Towing pitching change, and they are going to call on their first round pick in the 2024 GRBL draft from Neosho, Missouri. Trey Turner has got the ball, making his official GRBL debut. Well, after his 1 year at Missouri State University was derailed with Tommy John surgery, he was still selected by the Washington Nationals in the 10th round of the 2017 Major League Baseball draft. Played rookie level, low A, and Class A in the national system. Last pro appearance was in Fredericksburg, Virginia. All told in the minors, 76 1/3 innings for Turner, a 4.95 ERA, 107 strikeouts to 70 walks. Looked pretty good, I must say, pitching in the Grip and Rip Baseball League Jamboree. And as excited as he is to be a two-way player, I have to tell you folks, this right here, this moment, a 7-5 lead in the 9th, this is what Jacob Karlson drafted Trey Turner to do. Come on and shut the door. He is undoubtedly, with the first fastball he throws, is going to go down as the hardest thrower to ever compete in this league. Previous max for a fastball out here was 88 miles per hour by the great Jesse Hodge. Turner hit 93 on the gun in the preseason. Starts Skyler Henson off with the heat for the strike. Henson steps out of the box to say, I never saw it. Back in he goes. If you're the Ducks trailing here, you got to do whatever you can to just make Turner have to labor. But he just blew one by. And just like that, it's 0-2. Yes, my friends, the heat is on. Can you tell Trey's excited to be here? Because I sure can. Down he goes on strikes. 3 heaters, 3 swings. He's out of there. Skyler Henson takes a seat, and the batter is Logan Rycraft for the Mountain Ducks, the Division II kid out of Northwest Missouri State. Now, Rycraft did play professionally in the Pecos League, so he's probably seen throwers of this magnitude before. It's probably been a while, however, for the 27-year-old from Mount Vernon, Missouri. But he's going to gamely get in there and take his chance. Well, he touched one, fouled it back. I think that ball may be a Nixa by now, as it was screaming out of here. 0-1. Mountain Ducks trailing 7-5, top of the 9th. Showman trying to swipe one here. Rycraft took an inside-out cut and fouled that one off his own dugout on the first base side. So Logan's fallen behind here 0-2. Turner's going to have to throw something besides the heat, perhaps, to get Rycraft. Comes set from the belt. This one is flared, tailing down. Rusk reaches out, can't hang on, but it's going to fall down into foul territory. So 3 swings for Rycraft, 3 foul balls. And this Mountain Ducks rookie gamely hanging in there. Against the flamethrower, Trey Turner. We have never seen velocity like this here in the GRBL. That was the heat, and Rycraft's first miss is strike 3. Alex Bird, the catcher, feeling the size of the moment a little bit as his throw down to third was a miss. Nonetheless, back-to-back Ks for Trey Turner, and the last chance for the Mountain Ducks is David Edwards. So David Edwards, I think he's got to be excited for the challenge here. Still a 2-run ball game. Swings and sends this one in the air to right. Wilbanks is not going to get that. It is hooking into the corner. It goes. Edwards thinking about 2. He will get there uncontested. It is a double for David Edwards against the hard-throwing.
Here to right, Wilbanks is not going to get that. It is hooking into the corner. It goes. Edwards thinking
Had
about
a tremendous break on it. It kind of crossed up the right fielder Wilbanks a little bit. So now the batter is Tyler Jones. TJ tonight 1 for 4. That infield single in the first for an RBI. A distant memory, but he's in that left-handed batter's box against Turner. The heater ran in. TJ always one to engage in conversation, does so with the Showman catcher, 1-0. There's a fastball, swing and a miss. Well, credit Jones, swinging hard in case he made contact. Turner from the belt. Little hesitation there before he came home. And he threw a slider for a strike. About 10 miles per hour difference between the Turner fastball and the Turner slider, which tops out in the low 80s. So 1-2, the Showmen on the verge of their first win of 2024 if Trey Turner can finish it here. Won't be that time, as he missed down and in against the lefty Tyler Jones. So we are now deuces wild, 2-2-2. Jacob Karlson, the shortstop, says something to his pitcher, who just nods. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Tyler Jones, and Trey Turner, the rookie, comes set. Winds and fires. Swing and a foul ball. We'll set up and do that again as Jones hits the shed over there on the third base side. Tyler Jones, wringing his hand there, but the longer he stays in, the longer this at bat goes, the more it is to his advantage. Representing the tying run for the Mountain Ducks, Trey Turner from the belt. No, ball low, and we're full up. Tension rising in every moment. Full count, 9th inning, 2 gone. Tyler Jones back in. Trey Turner comes home. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes he goes. It's a save on 3 strikeouts in the GRBL debut of Trey Turner. It is a 7-5 victory for the Branson Showmen, who improve to 1-1, defeating the Ozark Mountain Ducks, who fall to 1-1. And that is why you play all 9 innings, kids. Branson fell behind 5-0 after 2. Battled their way back. A 3-run homer off the bat of Jacob Karlson in the 7th gave Branson the lead for the first time. Trey Turner hit a homer, and then he came on to get the save. And so for those reasons, your GRBL elite promotions, elite performers of the game, Jacob Karlson and Trey Turner for the Branson Showmen. We're going to have them go ahead and share the honor, because if you hit a home run, you deserve to at least have a share of the Player of the Game award. So Jacob Karlson and Trey Turner, your elite promotions, elite performers of the game, as the Branson Showmen get it done tonight, 7-5. They are the victors. We will talk things over with a couple of guys from the Purple People Eaters when we come back on the other side of a long break. It is right after this. Grip and Rip Baseball brought to you live and free all season long. Big thank you to our sponsors, Bank of Missouri and Henry's Towing. Remember, when you're on the jam, stuck on the side of the road, remember, you gotta let Henry do it. We'll We'll talk it over with some of the boys right after this.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Rance Burger back with you live at Meador Park, where the Branson Showmen are winners 7-5. They come from behind to knock off the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Behind some fantastic pitching from the guys out of the bullpen, Tyler Abma, Jacob Karlson, and Trey Turner. And back-to-back home runs in the 7th inning certainly didn't hit them. We're here with one of the guys who hit one of those bombs. That's Jacob Karlson. But Jacob, first of all, you're the Branson manager, so we know you've been a fill-in skipper in the past before, but this one is official. So you improved to 1-on-1, and your career total back to 500.
Yeah, it felt good to break that seal open today, and especially last week struggled a bit getting started, and I think we went 12 innings without a run to start the year, so that wasn't ideal, especially with the talent we have in the clubhouse there. But to get that the offense going and to get in the win column felt really good.
Let's talk about just the attitude you guys had. You fell behind in this one early. The Mountain Ducks led this thing 5-0 at one point off of a big 2 RBI double off the bat of David Edwards in the second. So, was there anything said or done or something to kind of keep the faith at that juncture of the game?
We knew once we scored one, we were going to keep chipping away, and then that big 7th inning there it gave me a little bit more confidence too going out to the mound, and I felt like I actually had a little bit more velo today. I was still feeling a little adrenaline from.
Well, we didn't have the gun going today, but you looked a little jazzed up. I'll definitely give you that. Let's just talk about the 7th before we jump to the 8th. So, you guys get some things going. Chris Leggett got on, and then Skylar Carter drew a walk, and you worked there into the count a little bit against Carpenter. Were you anticipating something you could drive well? Were you waiting for him to hang one?
Just trying to find a barrel there. I felt good. The sack fly, I felt like I just missed it. And then, so I felt like I was seeing it pretty well, and I was just trying to find a barrel when it kind of ran back into it.
Goodness, I mean, we knew, coming over here to Meador Park would create a little bit of an opportunity for offense, but, I felt like in the GRBL here in 2024, we were going to see more balls in play in general. I was not necessarily calling for more bombs, but, just more balls into play. I think, fair to say we're seeing that both sides tonight.
Yeah, yep, and I think the first thing I said when I got back into the dugout was that's probably not out at US. So it felt good to hit one over here. So, and then is that the first time anyone's gone back-to-back?
That was, Tony Lewis asked me that very question in the middle of the 7th. I said, yeah, man, it's got to be, because I do not know. Like, I know we've had home runs go out, but they're just so rare in the history of this league that's got to be the first time we've ever had back-to-back jacks.
So wall makes it pretty tough.
So yeah, were you even, do you even have the batting helmet off, or were you settled in at all in the dugout by the time Trey Turner launched that thing over the wall?
No, but I said again, I said, let's go back-to-back.
Well, he took that.
He must have heard me.
He took that personally, and he took that seriously, it would seem. So. Yeah, Trey Turner jumping in with us here, one of our elite promotions, elite performers of the game. Just talking about the back-to-back dingers there in the 7th. What did you see there, or what were you looking for, first of all, on the pitch from Carpenter?
Well, I don't know. Really, I don't know. I knew there was a lot of breaking balls, so I wanted to see a couple. And I saw 3, and then I don't know if it was a changeup or fastball, but he left it over the middle of the plate, and just put a really good swing on it. I had to follow up the captain,
good enough. Just follow the leader there. So you finish out the night 3 for 4. Come back to you in a second. Let you get your air there. But Jacob, wanted to ask about the pitching performance from Tyler Abma coming on. With your club trailing as it was, he gives you 5 scoreless innings, scattered 3 hits, struck out 8, walked 2. What does it do for you to have that guy as your franchise player to come in and just stop the bleed and then some?
It's so awesome just to be able to hand him the ball and know that we can kind of either keep it close or close enough, let us chip away at that lead, and then eventually take it over. So it felt really good to have him there. He's a guy I trust with the ball no matter what the situation is.
And then Trey, you go 3 for 4 in your GRBL debut. Just needed the triple to complete the cycle. Gosh darn it! But other than that, you really can't ask for more.
No.
What does that mean to you? Like, it's been a while since you were hitting in JUCO, and we know you were a good junior college hitter there at Crowder. So, what does this mean to you to get the chance to come out here and swing the bat again?
Just to have fun. I know there's a lot of guys here that are they're older. They want to get back in the game. They're taking it really serious. I'm just here to I'm working hard enough to where I can have as much fun as I can, and I want to put good swings on the ball, and I want to have as much fun as possible. And I mean, 3 for 4, missing a triple for the cycle. You can't ask, you really can't ask for more than that. And I had a couple errors in the field, and I was just laughing it off because I'm just trying to have as much fun as possible, have as much fun with the guys in the dugout, even with the other team. I just, praise the Lord that I get to keep playing the game, even though I'm no longer playing professionally. So having this opportunity feels great to be in a place that, there's not another league, men's league for baseball, 150 miles until you get to St. Louis. So, which that's probably in the 150-mile radius, but there's not another men's league around. So it feels really nice to be able to come out here once a week, give it a go, pull a hammy, and
Well, I wasn't going to talk about defense, but that did. I will admit, I was thrown for a loop a little bit when you came out and tried out as a shortstop, because I thought, wait a minute, I thought I could have sworn I knew this guy was an outfielder as a kid coming up, and then you told me, oh no, that's the first time I've tried infield, but that's what I want to do out here. So
I mean, I told you I want to have fun, and fun for me is not running long distances. So balls in the gap in the outfield, I don't have, obviously. Pulled my hammy around in first, so not really have the sprints in me anymore, I don't think, unless put some work in there.
With of course, Jacob and Skylar Carter and Chris Leggett, it's a pretty good outfield trio to have anyway. We're not missing anything out there. As long as I feel like as long as I can get a glove on it, I'll be all right. Yeah. But well, clearly the hamstring was holding up well enough, because I do want to talk about that 9th inning. You go out there, face 4 batters, strike out 3 of them, and shut the door. That's officially the fastest fastball we've ever seen in the GRBL. Was that right there? So nice. Clearly the hamstring was good enough for you to go out there and do that.
With the hamstring, it's funny because I Jacob can attest to this. I was in the dugout just stretching. After it happened, I was like, okay, I'm like at 40% right here. I'm just gonna keep stretching. I'm just gonna keep trying to keep my energy output low. And then by the time it got to the 8th inning, I started stretching out a bit, put a little more effort in my jog, and I was like, okay, it's still there, but I mean, I can put a lot more effort into stuff. And then I went down and through, and luckily enough that I don't use a whole lot of my hamstring to throw hard. So I guess I'll be better next week for sure.
Well, can't wait. If better next week is better than 3 for 4 and then a save and a tight 7-5 ball game, it's going to be pretty darn exciting. Yeah. So next week, you guys get the Springfield Metropolitans. That'll be a 3 o'clock game. So late August, could be 70 degrees, could be 170 degrees. We'll just wait and see. But
I'm going to drink a bunch of liquid IV.
Yep. Should be a pretty good tussle. So we will wait for Showmen Mets next Sunday. Until then, hey, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Jacob Karlson, Trey Turner, our elite promotions, elite performers of the game for the Branson Showmen. Back-to-back home runs in the 7th inning propel the Purple People Eaters to a 7-5 victory over the Ozark Mountain Ducks. So with the win, the Showmen go to 1-1, and they take over 2nd place in the GRBL South Division by virtue of defeating the Ozark Mountain Ducks head-to-head. Nixa Sucker is still the first place team in the South at 2-0 following their 8-0 victory earlier today. In the GRBL North, it is the Republic Locos in the driver's seat, man. 2 wins against no defeats, having scored 15 runs and allowing just 7. Springfield Metropolitans and the Moon City Mavericks both 0-2. Coming up next Sunday, August 25th. Here's how it's going to stack up at Meador Park. At high noon, it'll be the Locos and the Mountain Ducks. At 3 o'clock, you just heard it, the Springfield Metropolitans take on the Branson Showmen. And then at 6, the Nixa Suckers face the Moon City Mavericks. After that, we will take the Labor Day break. No games on September 1st, unless we get a rain out next Sunday. And then we will be back in action Sunday, September the 8th at Ozark Mountain Sports Complex. Once again, the Showmen winners 7-5. They defeat the Ozark Mountain Ducks. For all of us involved here tonight, for our executive producers Tony Lewis and Harrison Waters, and for our director Derek Saiko, my name is Rance Berger, wishing you good night from Springfield, Missouri.